before somebody else takes you out of the frame and put your name to shame. Cover up your face. You can't run the race. The pace is too fast. It just won't last.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. This is vlog number 2. Hope you guys like that intro to the video. As you can see, I got the Sin 450 going, and I did acquire the Traxxas trailer for the Traxxas M41. Playing around with it, kind of having some fun, getting used to the setup, learning how to back the trailer up and stuff. Probably gonna do a crawler build with the Sin 450 later because I didn't really like how touchy the controls were. So probably gonna do some build stuff with the Sin 450 later. But today I thought I'd give you guys an update on some projects and some plans that I have coming here in the near future. And I was gonna start with my seadoos. Okay guys, so bear with me. So we're gonna do a quick breakdown on seadoos. I kind of explained, a lot of stuff I do in my previous video. Today I'm gonna dive into the seadoo projects a little bit. So as we know, we have my 2000 XP 951. Cover off this guy real quick. So, kind of give you guys a build breakdown on this one. This is gonna be probably the easier of the two skis as far as projects go. Try to get my camera a little level here. There we go. How's that work? How are we looking? Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be the 2000. This one right here has already had a lot of stuff done to it, as far as like freshened up motor. It's kind of been gone through, new wear ring, the pump's been rebuilt. Not much this one needs other than it's got an electrical issue I ran into last summer. I'm not sure if it's going to be a key issue or a ground issue, or even an electrical issue with the ski altogether, whether it's like an ignition box. There is some stuff that needs to be fixed on this one. It's not in perfect shape. I'd like to eventually maybe work on kind of fixing the gel coat on it a little bit. It's got some nicks and dings in the hull. As far as my goal with this one is it's mostly just going to be to get it running so we can ride it and enjoy it. I've always wanted a 2000. I love the color scheme on these years. I think the 2000 is the best looking XPL seadoo made. And I'd really like to get this one looking a little more newer condition. And we're gonna do some things like maybe like do some new like ODI grips, and just go through and clean and freshen the thing up and just get it running and ready for next season. The reason why I'm holding off until next season is just because I got some current stuff going on in my life right now with my daughter and money. It's just not something that's going to be in the works this year. Plus there's a chunk of money that's going to need to be put into this program. I just put new tires on the trailer. We got to do the bunks. We got to rebuild the winches. I got to fix the lights. I'm probably going to have to rebuild this entire, rewire this entire trailer. I'm not sure how good the wheel bearings are. I would like to start off fresh, so we're probably going to put fresh wheel bearings on it, as well as a new tongue jack. But as far as the 2000 goes, it's a pretty good looking ski. I want to keep this one simple, fun, stock, and just in good running order. I'm not sure if the trim's working correctly on it. I need to go through and fix all some of the electronics. When I rode it last year, the only thing that worked I think was the RPM gauge. So I'm going to go through and work on fixing the speedo, the fuel gauge, and the trim gauge, because I'd like everything on this thing to be operational and working. So that's going to be our quick breakdown on the 2000. Now we're going to get over here to the 99. Get you guys put in a spot. That'll do. That's a good spot. That'll work. So we're going to get the 99 here uncovered. So this one is going to need a lot more work. So This ski sat for about 20 years. I want to try to keep some of the decals on it, as much of the original decals at all possible. We're probably going to rip off all the old CFM and these. Yeesh. 99, that was the first year it was registered. That's dope. So yeah, this thing's going to get a complete buff and clean. Try to get the yellow shiny again. Do some oxidation restoration. This ski is actually in way better shape than the 2000 in terms of, you know, cosmetic condition of the hull. The 2000 actually has some chunks in the bottom of it, which kind of bothered me when I purchased it, but it seems to hold well. It doesn't leak, but I'm gonna do more cosmetic repair with the 2000 later on down the road. However, the 99, the hull looks like it's been untouched because I bought it from the original owner and he never beached his seadoos, which is really cool. This thing needs a ton of work. Sat outside for 20 years. It's gonna need grips. It's gonna need a new seat. It's gonna need new turf. It's gonna need carb rebuilds. I haven't done a power test. It's got a bunch of electrical stuff that needs to be fixed in it. Rats got in it and chewed up some of the wiring. This thing needs to be completely gone through and overhauled. I need to go through and check all the wiring, see what needs to be fixed there first before I can do a power test. I want to do a compression test. I don't know if it's going to need a top end rebuild. This thing is going to be a basket case. So within terms of my goal, what I'd like to do with this ski is for the 99, I'd like to make this more of like a performance build. I'm thinking it'd be kind of cool to do maybe like a UMI steering setup with the Rivera bars, do all like the tricks that you see on the internet with these, maybe do the exhaust mod, maybe do a custom graphics kit on it. I like the factory graphics on the XPLs, but I'd be kind of open to maybe doing something a little more custom with this ski and making this one more tricked out, more like fun, go fast ski versus the 2000, which I love the way that color scheme looks stock. It'd be cool to have like the nostalgia retro 2000 and then a more kind of modern look built 2000 or 99, you know, the XPL whole family. But again, this one is in overall a lot better condition. It does have a lot of silly little things that need to be fixed on it, as you can see, like this. Yay, more shit to fix. But I don't know. I think this thing's gonna be pretty cool. I got a big list of stuff I need to start checking off with in terms of what's gonna need to be done to this ski. Here in the near future, we're probably gonna open it up, start figuring out where all the electrical issues need to be fixed, and maybe get a battery in this thing, crank it over and do a compression test and see if this thing's gonna be okay or if it needs to be rebuilt, and maybe see what we could do about kind of hopping up the motor a little bit. I'm new to the XPL scene. I bought that one last year. That's my first XPL, and I only got to ride it a couple of times. And I'm really excited about getting this 99 going. It's going to be kind of fun. I'd like to do, again, like a performance built model and more of a factory stock model. And depending on how much I like it and enjoy it, maybe get into some of the racing circuits out here and dabble in that a little bit. Not 100% sure how far we'll go with the seadoos, but I do want to get them running. I do want to get them enjoyable, and I think it'd be cool to kind of trick out the 99 a little more, do some of the more modern stuff, the steering, do some stuff with the exhaust. You know, just anything that's available on the market that I could do to this thing, clean it up, and just make it fun and cool. You know, I'm open to taking some of these stock graphics off and maybe doing like a custom racing graphics kit. That'd be pretty cool. And or stripping this thing down and painting it and doing a full complete custom build with it. We'll see. I'd like to get it running first, of course, but yeah, exciting stuff going on. But this one, as far as the condition of the hull goes, I gotta say it's in amazing shape. It's just getting all this electrical stuff figured out and the time to do it. Probably gonna yank this thing off the trailer pretty soon. Start cleaning it up, start working on the trailer, get the bunks rebuilt, get the winches rebuilt. I got new leads for the winches. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun project. Well, fuck, it happened yesterday and I missed it. 100,000 miles on the 2020 F-150. Sad. So, I'm sorry if my videos are starting off kind of boring. It's a lot of talking, a lot of explaining, just kind of talking about myself, or what my goals are, my plans are. So I'm thinking about when I get a little bit of extra free time. I'm actually going to get my kid right now. I'm so limited on time these days with all my stuff I have going on. But the plan is that I would ultimately like to, when I do free up a little bit of time, I'm going to get the 99 off the trailer and start working on putting new bunks on the trailer. And then I want to start kind of like restoring the paint on the 99 a little bit, make it shine, start digging into the electrical a little bit, see if it'll crank over and do a compression test, which I think we're going to be working on here pretty soon. I have a buddy out here that helps me out a lot. He's got a shop and he races. His name's Billy. He's got a place out here called Mototech. He helps me out a lot with a lot of this stuff. I just know he's really busy with his business and traveling a lot with racing and his kids right now. And I don't want to bug him too much in terms of, you know, what I got going on in my budget. But whenever I do need anything, I typically go through him. But if you're local and you're in the area and you want to help me out and get involved in my seadoo XP projects, hit me up. I'd really appreciate, you know, any type of help or insights. I do know another guy out here that races. Might get in contact with him a little bit. I believe his name is Jim. I have gotten some stuff off of him. I am very curious and interested into building the 99 into like more of like a hot rod ski. And it would be cool to kind of look into like, you know, racing, you know, sea-doos down the road. I've been kind of like looking up some videos online, and it is pretty popular in the Southern California area, Arizona. And it's a world I never really thought of dabbling in because it didn't really seem to exist to me up until more recently. I knew jet ski racing and events were real popular like in the late 80s and the early 90s. I didn't realize how popular it still is. So that's kind of cool, and I think it's a world I would like to kind of like venture into. Maybe start getting back into stand-ups a little bit later on down the road. I love me a good 650. And I've been finding some videos online, and I found some guys that I've been following from the Washington area that ride Superjets, the new ones. And I have a coworker and his brother ride and race Superjets, and the new four-strokes have been kind of starting to grow on me. So that might be a goal here in the near future after I get some ducks in a row. A newer Superjet would be pretty dope. I've had the opportunity to ride one and I turned it down, but if the opportunity comes back again in the future, hey, you know, maybe I'll take it up. They're pretty cool skis. It looks like there's lots of stuff you could do to them, and you know, I like the idea of a bigger stand-up because they're easier to ride. I've ridden a buddy's SXR 800, and it was probably one of the most stable skis I ever rode next to my 94 Superjet I used to have. So a lot of stuff to kick around, a lot of stuff to think about. I'm talking and rambling a lot. I need my videos to be more interesting. But so I just figured we do a vlog update, talk about what some of the upcoming projects are, and talk a little bit more about my sea-doos, and maybe sit down and get a list put together, and daydream a little bit until we're ready to pull the trigger and start getting some stuff done, which hopefully will be here soon in the near future. Again, I'm just looking to try to work on freeing up some time. I technically work 6 to 7 days a week, so I don't got no time, and the budget just isn't there right now. So, but the goal is to work on slowly getting these things ready for next season, and see what kind of a hot rod we could turn that 99 into. I think it'd be pretty dope. So if you're in the SoCal area and you want to hit me up, I'm open to making new friends and seeing, you know, who's out there, and expanding my my knowledge and friendship in the jet ski world. The more the merrier, right? And it's always good knowing, you know, people in the area to make friends with that, you know, share things in common and interest. And jet skis have always kind of been one of those things, and I've always only had like 1 or 2 buddies over the years that I really did it with. One of my best friends is actually moving to Arizona, that I rode seadoos with a lot as a kid and got into stand-ups with. And that's one of the reasons why he's moving to Arizona, because he'd rather be closer to a lake and around like-minded people who enjoy it. So good on him, and probably going to be doing more Arizona trips next year and get the skis out, and should be lots of fun. And I'm rambling a lot, and I probably sound very boring. But yeah, so hit me up, DM me, comment, however you want to do it. I also have a Instagram that I'll plug right here, Evan67 Vlogs. And yeah, it'd just be kind of cool to get this channel off the ground and start working on doing some cool shit. And if you check out the Instagram, you'll probably see a lot of my older projects I had on there. I've had a lot of 650s, so 650 SXs, I should say. But yeah, hit me up, let's chat, and let's get excited for the next video, boys, and or girls, because I think I'm gonna get ready to start kind of diving down this jet ski wormhole a little more, and seeing what's out there and what we can do, and get an XP build underway. And hey, maybe we'll find a 650 project, or save up and get a stand-up, so, or a super jet, who knows. Oh, that is a beautiful laser red SN95 Mustang. I don't know if you saw that or not, but I'm a huge Mustang fanatic, and this SN95 looks gorgeous. But anyways, I should probably stop videoing and driving, because some people who are going to watch this are probably going to get mad at me, but oh well, too late, sorry. But yeah, so I'm probably going to end it off there, and or do some more filming and shenanigans. But yeah, so if we don't pick this video back up, hit me up, like, comment, subscribe to the vlog, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys. Take it easy. I love you, baby girl Skylar, and see what happens. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys soon, and venture off into the next vlog. All right, later.